What is up, Republic of Gamers? Hello, and welcome to a very special episode of ROG Pulse, where we are here with some of the biggest ROG superfans in the world to celebrate 20 years of ROG, look at their badass setups, and just generally celebrate just the past 20 years of ROG. But before we dive into all of that, couple of things. First, you'll see that little graphic on the bottom of the screen. That's phase one is going to be starting next week of a 20-year celebration of ROG, where you're going to be able to share your stories if you're a super fan yourself, for a chance to get flown out to ASUS headquarters, where all these guys, they did that 10 years ago. They were flown out to ASUS HQ 10 years ago for the 10-year anniversary as ROG Superfans. They're still ROG Superfans, but we're doing it again, where there will be a couple other people that get flown out to headquarters for a special event. So that's really cool. I'm even going to be there myself. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys if you guys are back there this year. So without any further delay, though, let's get everybody introduced. Anton, first on the list, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your ROG story.
Thank you. First and foremost, I'm Anton, and I live in Sweden. I was there 10 years ago, but now today I work for ASUS and done that for 8 years in ROG. So all of that.
So started as a super fan 10 years ago. Now you work for ROG. Is there a TLDR? How the hell did you get that job kind of situation?
Kind of TLDR. You have to stop me if I'm going overboard here, but so let's break it down. About what is it now? Like 30 years ago, something like that. I started live streaming on Twitch.tv and YouTube and created content. And eventually, ASUS, they picked me up as a sponsor. And 3 years down the line, with collaborations and DreamHack events and all of that, 2016 came up and they flew me down, and I met Chas and Sean and many other guys. So we celebrated the 10-year anniversary, and after that, ASUS, they called me up and they had they wanted me to come and work for them. So that's what I've done now for 8 years.
Very cool.
That's still going strong.
Love to hear it. All right. Well, we'll talk more about your journey in a little bit. Chas, welcome to the show, my friend. You got a hell of a setup. We can see it already behind you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your ROG story.
I started building and gaming about 30 years ago, and everything kind of played out, and ROG came out about 2006.
Yeah.
And Crosshair was released, so I jumped on that. A couple years later, The Matrix, ended up running a couple of those in SLI, and I was just hardcore ROG ever since. Loved the community and just doing the builds and stuff. All the hardware was excellent, super stable, and just kind of kept exploding. Then I eventually made the ROG Battle Station as a tribute to Republic Gamers, and red and black was my theme. So they switched from the blue and the orange from the original days to red and black, and it was right up my alley. So I customized a really old oak desk and built the Battle Station. That kind of got me recognized by ROG, and flew us out to Taiwan a couple years later and built the setup I got over here behind me, the Paragon. And yeah, I've been building ever since, and loving gaming, loving enthusiast hardware and all the good stuff.
Love it, love it, love it. We will take a look at your setups in just a little bit, guys. So don't worry. We're going to be taking a look at everybody's sweet hardware. Speaking of sweet hardware, I see an entire wall of it behind you, Sean. Welcome to the show.
Morning, Jake. Yeah, this has been my ROG hardware collection since 2014. I started and really come across ROG till 2011. And then I just fell in love with the motherboards. And then it just started into everything you can see behind us. And so that's been a collection for about the last 12 years. And then recently I've just completed the Matrix collection. So every single Matrix card from the 9800 GT to the 5090 Matrix has now been found.
That's insane. That is
that was a pretty huge one. Yeah. So
yeah, there are very few people that can claim they own every Matrix card. We know of maybe 2 people that we can think of, right?
Yeah. And there's one that I can think of, but yeah, it's been a journey, and from 2 years of collecting from 2014 to 2016, we then went to Taiwan for the Loyal Fans trip, and that was just an insane trip. It
Yeah.
was something that I'd sort of pictured in my mind that I wanted to do one day, but never thought I'd be doing it with ASUS. So yeah, it was definitely been cemented in my mind since then. It's already been 10 years, which is crazy that it's 10 years have passed already, because it honestly
Yeah.
feels like yesterday that we were all there,
Yeah.
celebrating with ASUS. So yeah,
Time is weird, man. Time is weird like that.
it is.
But very cool. So we're going to jump in and take a look at some of the stuff more directly. We do see a bunch of questions. Why are there no elite codes this week? That is because it's Chinese New Year and Taiwan is on holiday, so there's no codes this week. Sorry about that. Someone asked if you guys know my sushi place. I sincerely doubt it, but if we're in Taiwan together, I'll bring you guys. I will bring you guys to Yo Sushi, which is a wonderful place. But it honestly is hard with larger parties, so that might be difficult. But we'll get some good food together in Taiwan either way. So, we were just talking about the show. I'm actually going to jump into this first video since this is your Matrix collection. We'll actually just start with this. Is this what brought you to ROG? Because I know that's what Cha said. He said Matrix was his goal. What brought you to ROG, or what kept you with ROG?
So motherboards is where I started, and it was, at the time, it was a pure aesthetics thing. I just loved the look of the boards. I actually knew very little about the brand. But back then, like in 2011, I just did lots of reading, lots of forums, lots of reviews, and then just started falling in love with the brand. I had a Rampage 3 Gene was my first board. Then I went to a Rampage 3 Formula because I wanted to run Crossfire cards, and then it just evolved from there. The Matrix, I didn't start collecting graphics cards straight away. It was solely motherboards. I didn't have my first graphics card until I was trying to think about the other day, about 2014, and I bought a 780 Ti Matrix, and then that's when I fell in love with the Matrix cards. But they were sort of pretty expensive back then. I mean, by today's standards, they're cheap, but that's why I didn't really jump on them straight away. But then I just slowly started chipping away at the Matrix collection. But I only completed it in August, and that was with the 4870 Matrix and the 2080 Ti Matrix that I sort of got within a week of each other. So they were the two that I didn't really have besides the 4090 and 5090. So yeah, so they were the two older ones that that were really hard to find. But it was just, I don't know what it is about ROG hardware, especially the early stuff. It just draws you in, and that's sort of why I started collecting and continued to collect for the last 12 years it's been now. Yeah,
I get it. I don't even recognize some of these because some of these predate, my first card was the Strix 1080. But this is epic, truly epic. I loved it.
Yeah.
4090.
Yeah.
LC.
So to upset a few people, I probably won't use that 4090 Matrix.
Oof, wrong
It'll
image.
probably just it'll sit on the shelf. But
well, that's what collectors do, right? There's plenty of people that buy fancy cars and never drive them. So it's kind of a similar vein, right? It's criminal to think of a beautiful Porsche or whatever car that you're obsessed with sitting in the driveway and getting used maybe once a year, but that's how it goes for some people.
That's how it goes. Yeah. So no, it's just one of those things that just evolve over time, and it was never meant to be anything like this. It was just meant to be extreme motherboards. That's what I was targeting first. So every extreme motherboard for every series, and then it just evolved into what you see today. So it's pretty huge.
Very, very cool. All right, Anton, let's shift over to you. Tell me a little bit about your setup and where you all began here.
All right. Actually, right now is showing from Sean's pictures.
Here's your old setup.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, that's the old one. The messy one is what I call it. Cables everywhere. So I don't really go over the top like Sean does. I will admit that it's so awesome though. I have a more, I would say, a Nordic layout when it comes to my home and my room.
Yes, the Nordic gaming layout. That's something we're all acquainted with.
Yeah. So what we're looking at here now is my old ROG case, the GX601. And I actually placed my statuette in there.
The mech?
The mech, exactly, that one, yeah. And the funny thing is that no one has ever understood what that is. So I always have to tell them the story.
Oh, yeah.
But it's great. So what we're looking at again is the old setup. The monitor is a PG35VQ. It's awesome monitor. Right now I'm running an OLED. But yeah, it's a dual monitor setup. I had 3 monitors at one point. And I've upgraded it along the years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I usually tend to swap keyboards, mices, headsets, and monitors, and all that. So I keep it a little bit more less is more vibe, kind of.
Nice.
So
all right, so that was your old setup, and look at this, much cleaner now.
It's getting there. Still have some cables to tidy up, but I like it. The case is not an ROG case as for now. I have the old good GT51 in my storage that I will do something with one day. Right now I'm running the Fractal North, but everything else is ROG.
Well, you work for ASUS, so you get a pass, right? And that's all ASUS gear. We saw some tough gear in there. That's all good. And it does fit your aesthetic, I think, quite well. I think that's something that is, we even did a show on different cases and stuff to use for your ROG build. And we actively went out of our way to make sure we pointed out a lot of the ASUS cases, the ProArt cases, the tough cases, because it's still part of the family, and aesthetically it fits a lot of people better, right? You have a destrier chair, right? The destrier fits your setup perfect. I have an ROG Corsair chair, which fits my setup.
The beauty.
I'm gonna let the stream look at it for a second. Keep telling us about your setup.
All right. So we're running some type of setup here. I have a 5070 Ti right now, running some tough parts. I do have a second PC that is full ROG, but these are the most recent gear and components. So that is why that is right there right now. But I have a full ROG PC that's not on the pictures. So that is waiting to be assembled again. It's the second PC.
Nice.
So,
all right, let's talk a little bit about what you do nowadays at ROG, because I think that's a pretty unique situation to be like, yeah, I'm an ROG Superfan. I got flown out and then they just hired me, right? Like that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is a awesome and cool story. So I'm trying to keep this short because what I do is very broad. Basically, I'm a field marketing specialist in Sweden, in the Nordics. And what I do is everything from visiting our customers, which are the retail stores, right? So, and I educate them, I plan trainings and seminars, and we also attend all the gaming events like DreamHack and all the partner events. So everything from that to back to the store where the end customer comes to shop. Sometimes I talk to end customers too, but that is very seldom right now. So, and I also manage and do a lot of marketing.
Okay.
So out in the retail stores where our customers are, just to be clear, our customers, when I speak like that, is the actual franchises or the stores themselves.
Right.
The end customer is you guys who comes there to buy some gear.
Right, but we have to sell end caps and displays like the Ally display and stuff. If you live in the U.S. at Best Buy, that's something that, in the U.S., that's what you would be doing. But obviously you have different clients than Best Buy.
Exactly that. So I manage and plan all the end caps, all the branding material, and that's a lot of planning for that. Talk to other companies who, make the actual stuff, the end caps. So there's a lot of work. And also a lot of communications with the customers and all the partners. But it's a great job. You have to be social. You have to love what you do and love to travel is something that is a big part of it.
As you're in a hotel right now, traveling for work.
Yeah. So right now I'm in Norway, actually. Recently, the Nordic office wanted me to come and visit all the partner and customer stores here in Norway. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in a hotel right now. So yeah, that's why I'm not home able to show off my my ROG gear
Right.
as much as Chas and Sean can.
Here's one of your hotel setups, as you sent me a picture, as you're always traveling. You've got your... That's a pretty good lightweight setup. I like it.
Yeah.
So what I do here is I play World of Warcraft on the ROG Ally, the OG Ally. We have the ROG ASUS keyboard and the ROG Chakra mouse.
Wait. So you actually use mouse keyboard rather than the button add-on, and you just play off that screen. I like it.
Well, when it comes to that game, yes.
I mean,
and all the shooters.
I play WoW too. I play WoW too. So, but there is an add-on that lets you use controller, and it's like, it's okay for twinking. I don't like it for raiding or anything, but for like leveling a twink or a new tune is fine, right?
This is actually what I do. So I borrow gear from the company, from ASUS and ROG, and I try them out for like a couple of months or longer. And then I know each and every bit when I'm there to educate the customers about our product. So that's what happening here, or happened there back then.
Yeah.
During that time. So during all the ROG Ally trainings, all the hard questions, all the complicated, swirly ones, well, I was able to take them on because I've used the product and I've lived with it, and not everybody gets to do that. So that was such a great experience.
Yeah, that's true.
For real.
Yeah, very cool.
And just to top it all off, at the start of every summer, the biggest customers we have here in the Nordics, they plan a, what can you say, event, I guess. Like it consists for maybe, or it's overdue, like 2 weeks, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. It's just permanently going. And my team and I, we travel up to the country where it's being held in, and we live there for a week and educate, I would say, rough number 600 to 700 employees, maybe more. And then we have like a booth, and we have like 40-minute trainings, and they just come and go.
So
that's the biggest event.
It's a big retail thing. So managers are coming out from these retail outlets from all over Europe, I assume, or specific regions. How broad is it?
The Nordics.
Okay.
The Nordics.
Okay. Yeah. So that's pretty intense, right? It's a big trade show with, I mean, my father is one of those people that would be going to those events. So that's why I understand what you're talking about. Because my dad goes to those for training, but he learns about pasta sauce and olives. But hey, you know what? There's a lot of industries out there.
Well, that's great to hear, Jake. And I'm very proud to say that last year, 2025, we actually won the grand prize of the best educator and the best brand when it comes to educating all the employees. They have like an app in their phone where they can rate us and give us a rating after our training in the booth. And it's all the possible like competitors that you can even think of that are there.
It's
as
everyone.
Well. So
and that's
very
what this
proud.
is.
Yes, that's that picture is from one of those. This is actually, to be fair, a couple of years ago. It's not like last year, but I'm very proud of this moment because we manufactured a little game that they could play at the end of the training. So it's not just one PowerPoint for 50 minutes straight. Like we have half training and half fun, right? So here we made a Jeopardy game consisting of just ASUS and ROG questions, and they got points, and they have a buzzer and their own booth and teams. It was just so organic and great and cool.
That's so fun.
And so this is one of the games we like make up. We have made some other ones, but those are cool too. But this is one that stands out, and people to this day still talk about that. Oh, are you gonna have the Jeopardy game? And we're like, we're cooking something up.
Dude, yeah,
So
that sounds
yeah.
like a good time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because those,
it's great.
I would imagine those events could feel pretty sterile at times too. So whenever you can make it a little bit more engaging for these people that are doing training, no one's ever like, yay, training. You gotta get people excited to learn sometimes.
Yeah. Well, they get to touch and feel a lot of products, and we tell them the like KSP, like the key selling points. Like, why should you have this, or why should you talk about this?
Look at that stream. You're learning marketing terms today. KSP. It's going to be on the test.
Yeah.
Don't forget it.
Exactly. So, oh yeah, there is a lot to talk about. But yeah, for sure.
Very cool. All right, let's pivot over to Chas for a little bit. Chas, let's start with the room that you're in, and yeah, it's your man after my own heart. This is what you call your mod room, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's where I do all my fabrication and building and everything. That was a Thermaltake P5, I believe, P7. And I spent, I don't know, probably about a year and a half during the pandemic modding it, deleting all the cutouts and stuff, and kind of creating my own little custom build. I wanted a double loop, a really high-end build that was kind of stealth, kind of after Peter Brands. I'd followed him for a really long time and been friends with Peter for a while, and I just liked how he did all of his builds with the fittings and stuff, and I wanted something that was just completely epic. And hardware had upgraded like 3 times during that time, and it was really hard to get a hold of hardware. So I ended up going with the Crosshair X670 Gene, I believe, and put that together, and then decided let's just do the entire room. And once I got that setup done, I just went completely crazy with the whole room. And fiance and I game in that every night now. I have dual setups in here. I pulled a couple out just for the show so you guys could see them. But yeah, that's the room that we spend a lot of our time in the evenings.
Does your fiance game behind you, like that setup in that last shot with the build mounted on the wall? She games behind you?
Yes, we're kind of side by side. So the room is like you said, with your build closet, it's not real big. So it's about 19 feet long and about 10 feet wide or so, 12 feet wide.
Yeah, very similar to mine.
Yeah, yep. So when we flip our chairs around, we're side by side, just facing the opposite directions.
Nice.
And yeah, we'll game grind every night together. Yeah, that was my final hurrah. Just getting the mod room all finished and put together, and do a lot of work in here. I've probably worked on close to 100 PCs, I'd say, since I started putting it together. So yeah.
Yeah,
my build room.
You didn't cut any corners. I mean, I'm looking at the RGB on the ceiling there. I know how hard that is to wire it. You did all the coverings and made it all tricky and seamless, and it really works. Very clean. Those panels on the ceiling are cool too. Yeah, as someone who just upgraded his office and very similar aesthetic, it's like, oh yeah, that's a lot of work. You did more than I did.
Yeah, there's probably I think 16 cable channels going through the walls total throughout the room.
Yeah,
I had to upgrade all 3 breakers, so I can pull as much power as I need from any one of the setups. I got all my power tools and everything in here.
We were talking about that during setup today. People don't understand that that can be a struggle in the US. I actually now have a 15 amp line and then 2 20 amp lines in my office, like 3 slots on my breaker just for this room, just because I'm not playing any games, right? I've got 2 high-end PCs, 1400 watt, 1600 watt, 1200 and 1600 watt PSU, and they can pull power. So I separate that power draw.
Yeah. I'm running the Thor 2 on that build right there. And I think when I had it on the test bench and I was first setting it up, I started doing some overclocking and tripped the breaker and ended up having to redo all the electric. Was like, oh yeah, it's not going to handle this.
America struggles right there. Well, we make it work. We make it work. Okay, so that's room number 1, and then there's your actual ROG Shrine.
Thanks. The ROG Battle Station. Yeah, that was built. I did that in like 2014, 2015. I finished it. I made a post or I replied to a thread about setups to the Republic gamers and told them I don't know about setups, but here's my ROG Battle Station. And I was big into Battlefield at the time and loved the red and black theme of Republic Gamers. So I built this. Then they sponsored the PC you see in that build right there, which was the ROG Paragon. And that was
Nice.
with the Rampage 5 Edition 10, which is still running behind me. That thing is super stable. I've got it actually running on Windows 11. It's a solid build. Everything that I've got from them since like the very beginning in 2006 is still running. The
Yeah.
old original Crosshair, I think, is a Linux system now. It's not going to run anything modern, but it still runs.
I have ancient monitors, PSUs. I have a GTX 1080. All of it still runs, right? This stuff doesn't
Yep.
fail on you. It's pretty nuts how durable this hardware is.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I'm actually curious. You made your ROG Shrine, and then you made an RGB kind of heavy room with the option to color it however you want. Do you vary the coloration of your other room at all, or is it typically the more blue aesthetic that we saw?
It's somewhat blue, and when the fiance and I game, everything that's set up, it's pretty much all RGB. So it'll go through the unicorn vomit, like everybody calls it. So yeah, it'll cycle. If we have people over, sometimes we'll change it up in all the rooms. We have quite a bit of RGB. I think we have like 3 groups in Govee right now throughout the house.
Yeah, I've
where
got
we just
Govee
swapped out.
indoors and outdoors. It's good stuff, man. It's good products.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. It varies, but that was my original color theme. I called Blue Ice, and went in and created the color in Aura. So once I got that set, then I dialed in all the Govee to match it, and I just kind of like that wallpaper there. So that was the whole idea behind it.
I love it. I love it.
The modern ROG room.
Yeah.
And then we've got Sean, who's just like, I ain't got time for RGB. I'm a working man. I got to make sure I can see my beautiful cases behind me.
The collection.
Yeah, no, I've got a little bit going on. I just haven't sent you all the photos of the build and the room yet, but yeah, I've just gone with red.
Yeah.
Everything's red, LEDs red.
I know you sent me another video and it has never come. It has never come.
Didn't come through?
It's been 30 minutes. What's going on?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
I'm like triple checking my email right now just to see if we ever got it. That's okay. That's okay. So, we are here celebrating 20 years of ROG. Obviously, you guys have some badass setups and you've done some cool things. But I want to just take a minute to, again, remind our viewers that we are going to have a 20th anniversary setup with the potential of you guys submitting your builds to potentially get flown out to the ASUS headquarters, just like the 3 of you that got flown out 10 years ago. Now, since I'm not privy to any of that event at all, I have no idea what it was like. Anton, let's start with you. Tell me, or no, actually, no, we haven't heard from Sean in a bit. Sean, tell me about that event and what it was like. What did you guys do in Taiwan?
So basically, it was just a VIP trip for 10 of us from around the world.
10 of them. Okay.
Yeah, I think there was 10 selected, but only 9 came from memory. And so they were just sort of getting people from all around the world. There was myself, someone from New Zealand, France, China, Indonesia, America, Sweden. Did I miss anybody? Can you guys
Russia?
remember who else?
Yeah.
Russia,
South Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa. That's right.
Yep.
And so they tried to get some people from all around the world, and
I love that.
they just treated us pretty much like VIPs. And we went to lunches, and we went to press events, and we went to the old HQ setup for ASUS, and then we went to Computex, and then we just got shown everything that a hardcore ASUS or ROG fan would want to see, and it was just mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. And so it definitely sticks when you dream about these sort of things, and you go, oh, one day I'll get there or whatever, and then it just sort of happens, and you go, wow, this is everything plus more than I imagined. And it really was. They treated us so nice, and we still speak to a few people. Obviously a lot of people have left the company since then.
Yes, there's always
but we still speak to Tiffany. She's still there, and I still speak to Chris a fair bit. The co-founder of
Yeah.
ROG, and
Oh, okay.
so yeah, I stay in contact with them, and yeah, so it's sort of good to know that they still remember us very well, and vice versa, and we still converse about certain products, and well, I do anyway, and where it's all going, and
Nice.
yeah. So, but no, it was honestly it's such a crazy trip, and unless you've experienced it, it's kind of hard to explain, and I think that's the only way I can sort of explain it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I've been there and I understand. Anton, I mean, with you went up there and then you committed your next 8 years of your professional life to
Yeah.
ROG. So tell me a little bit about that whole experience of like you went there, you experienced it. Did they offer you a job right then and there? Like, what was it like?
No. It wasn't like that. But just wanna give the nod to Sean there for explaining what we did 2016. Like that trip was nuts. It was a dream come true for sure. Seeing everything and witnessing everything and meeting all the people that worked at the ROG. Just as Sean said, they treated us so good. And we got to see a lot of culture, which I'm super appreciative for today. And as Sean also said, you kind of wish that you could go back and do it all again and even more. So that's things that I think about all the time. See Asia
Mm.
and Taiwan and all that. It's so cool. The culture is so cool.
Yeah, I love Taiwan.
Oof.
Yeah,
And
and it
night
really is.
market and all that.
Mm.
They
The
have so
food,
much cool things.
you can't forget
Yeah.
the food. Food was amazing. Taipei
Yeah.
101,
Unreal.
the
Oh,
night
yeah.
market, the electronics we got to see. I mean, that was just super awesome trip. That was super
Yeah.
epic.
Oof, yeah, everything was so cool. But yeah, to answer your, I have this relic from the past,
Oh,
the
I love
10-year
it.
anniversary USB. Yeah,
Yeah, I've got one of them too.
yeah. So they're so cool. Like having these things, and I carry this with me to work every day. So if I need to do something, it's there. But yeah, to answer your question,
Nice.
Jake, what happened after a trip? So at that time, I had a sponsorship going on with ASUS in the Nordics, and yeah, a while after we came home from Taipei and that trip, my contact he was actually also in Taiwan at that time when we were there. But yeah, he offered me a job opening, and he was like, "Yeah, I think you'll fit this role, and you have to be social and travel and visit all the customers and do this and that. I think you'll do good. Do you? So what do you think?" And we talked a little bit, and we shook hands, and I was like, "Okay, let's do this." So meanwhile, while Chas and Sean has been, continuing collecting gear, I've been like doing it, but in another kind of way. So
Yeah, that's right.
educating about the gear and showing it off, and all of that. So yeah, that's how it went down. If that answers your question, and along that, I've been, learning the ropes of how it is to actually work behind the scenes up to a certain point, and be on the other side of what we witnessed down in Taiwan the 2016. So, but here in the Nordics, of course. So
Right.
that's just so cool, being able to inspire people each and every day to, this is what you should aim for and what you should use and collect or whatnot. So cool.
Have you
To be able
been
to.
back to Taipei since that event?
No, I have not.
Or
But
so-
it's a dream of mine to go back. I really, really wish that
Yeah.
one day I could go back, because as we talked about just now, it's so many things that you wanna experience again, and also so many more things to uncover and do and see.
I know. I don't want to make you feel like you're missing out, but there's a whole new ASUS headquarters, right? There's the
Yeah.
building
Yeah, I know.
that's
I've
there.
heard.
That's the old building.
Yeah.
It's still there,
I know.
but there's a whole new building, and it's man, it's shiny.
Yeah, the
I've seen
tour
some
was pretty
pictures.
awesome.
I've seen some pictures. So yeah, it's a dream of mine, and I hope it comes true. But I don't want to count on it happening if it's
Yeah.
not. So let's hope. Kind of. I don't know if I answered your question. Else,
No, yeah, you did. Yeah.
you'll have to.
Yeah. Chas,
It's easy to ramble on.
Yeah, it is easy, especially when you're passionate about something. Dude, I'm the
Oh, yeah.
king of rambling, and that's why I sit here and yap on Twitch and YouTube. Chas, let's talk a little bit about your first time. Was that your first time in Asia?
Yeah. It was the very first time. It was a grueling trip. I think it was like 29 hours in total is what it took me to get there.
Whoa.
Yeah, the joints were like just expanding with all the gas from a flight that long and stuff, and it was brutal. Like when your feet hit the ground in Taiwan, it was such a relief, but never experienced the Pacific either. So getting there and just feeling that humidity, the temperature, the shift change, and everything, and getting into
It was
Taipei.
hot.
Yeah, that was
It
brutal.
was
I actually
really hot.
Hot,
I had
humid, and
that
rainy. Yeah.
I had a Nexus 4 phone in my pocket when we were walking around on a day trip there, and it literally overheated and cooked in my pocket and fried the memory in that phone. Like the
That happened
experience.
to
Oh
mine
my
as
God.
well.
Yeah,
It
that it
it
was
was all
so
the
hot. It
sweat.
actually,
Yeah.
it toasted our phones in our
Older
pockets. It
phones
was
didn't
so
have the
bad.
safety precautions to deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Modern phones will shut down before that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
yeah, it
so
was
funny.
bad.
It's
Yeah,
because
we got
if
to
it
see.
happened to two of you, it happened way more because that's Computex. There's a ton of people visiting, a ton of people not used to the
Yeah,
climate. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
funny. I love it.
Yeah.
we got to see Computex. That was really, really epic. All the food was amazing.
Crazy.
Meeting all you guys, the 10 of you, like that was absolutely killer. Like we still have our own friends group originally from that.
Yeah.
And then getting to see headquarters and everything, the night market in Taiwan, Taipei 101. Like it was a lot, and it was really, really enjoyable. It's kind of crazy seeing the level of tech there in
Yeah.
2016, and then coming back home, and it's like you go to McDonald's, you have a normal person there.
Hmm.
And in Taipei, they had those giant pads at the time, the MRT and stuff. Like everything was so automated there at the time, and none of that is around here. Like even today, like you go to places and there's nothing. And Taipei was just so far advanced in like a lot of their tech. It was really, really, really cool to see. And everybody was super
Yeah.
nice. I don't think we bumped into anybody that was really, really bad.
No. Nicest
Super
people.
friendly. Yeah. It was
Remarkably
super,
good
super great
English
trip.
too for an Asian country. I've been to a few different countries in Asia,
Yes.
and I've never been to a
Yeah.
country that has such strong English. And it's just like, wow, you guys
Yeah.
make this way too easy for me. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Yeah. It was really, really good experience.
yeah.
Mhm.
You've said food a few times. What was the best thing you ate? I gotta know.
Oh, sushi
Okay.
by far. Like
Okay.
I really had not experienced true sushi till I went to Taiwan,
Okay.
and they
Well,
took us to a
you live in
little.
Ohio, so that makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's
Yeah.
frozen. Everything's frozen here if we get it.
Well, fun fact, all sushi's frozen. Because it makes the fish safe to eat. So they freeze all sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but it's not stored in a freezer for a long time.
yes,
We get it.
there's
It's
definitely
a
a
couple
limit.
months old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all about the preparation and the skill, and the second best sushi I've ever had is in Taiwan. The best sushi I've ever had was in Tokyo, so it makes sense. But yeah, no, if I'm out there at the same time as you guys, I will take you out to sushi. We will make that happen.
That's a deal.
I would
Nice.
actually say the dumplings in Taipei 101. That opened my eyes to all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some legendary stuff right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really good.
Yeah, we had a little food market right by our hotel, and I think we would buy up every beer we could within a block and then hit that place afterwards. And
Yeah.
it was so good. Like they just had like all the different foods and stuff they had there were just so refreshing, and it was just amazing food, and everything was such high quality. Like no preservatives. It didn't seem like anything was like junk food. Like when we went there, and
Yeah.
you come back here and like majority of it's fast food. You got to really hunt for a good restaurant.
But at the same time, you go to McDonald's and you know what you're getting in Taiwan, which is hilarious. But they have way more interesting stuff on the menu too. Asia in general, like their fast food is superior in Asia. Like, not that I'm like a fast food critic or anything, but they have like more interesting and more unique things. And I just feel like the quality tends to be better. But
Yeah.
it's a fun little thing. Well, we've got about 10 minutes left in our show today, and I think the last thing I wanted to pass on to you guys was like just a quick little question of, you've been collecting ROG gear for a while. You've got the full Matrix collection, Sean. Like that's insane. You've got multiple badass setups, Jazz. And now you work for the company, Anton. So maybe this is a hard question for you to answer, but if there's one thing that you're like, man, I wish ROG would make this product, what would that be?
Hmm.
That's
The
a great
audio
question.
system, giant speaker system. It's the only thing they don't have is just like a serious banging like speaker system that would
Huh.
actually complete the ROG setup. They have headsets, they have mics, they've got everything, but we don't have like a full banging system,
Like
like 1,000 watt
RGB,
output.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, like a giant sub, full surround on it. Like just go all out. Make it ROG. Yeah,
So you're almost
give us
like,
audio.
so is this because you do a lot of couch gaming now? You're like, you have a home theater PC with like a controller, or
Well,
would you?
we have 3 home theater systems, so
Okay.
all of them are ROG gear and ROG builds. So
Yeah.
just having the extra ROG and
Yeah.
in there would kind of complete it all. Like with all the setups in the house and stuff. Yeah,
I
yeah,
like it.
that'd be kind of killer. It's the only thing we don't have from ROG. We got amazing boards, amazing cards, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give us some audio.
I'd go for memory.
Memory.
Memory would be good.
ROG RAM.
Yeah, yeah, we've had some
Because I've done
certified, but not
ROG
ROG.
certified. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So ROG memory would be my pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a tall
Yeah.
ask in the current market, but you never know. You never know. We're asking
Thanks,
for
Mike
most
Ron.
wished
Yes,
items.
I
Like,
know.
you never know.
Yeah. I was actually gonna say the RG RAM, but since Sean mentioned that, I will have to mention something that I've heard during all the years visiting all my stores and my customers. Something that's maybe nothing you guys are thinking about right now because we're thinking big, right? But I'm thinking quite small. I'm thinking a MMO gaming ROG mouse. It's what I think we should look into when it comes to gaming gear.
Yeah, we have what the Chakram is not quite an MMO mouse. Don't we have an old MMO mouse?
We have this Spatha X,
Spatha,
but
Yeah,
it's
Spatha. Yeah.
end of life.
end of life product. Rest in pieces.
Yeah.
Just like
I
but
have-
MMOs. Rest in pieces.
I have
She's
that
have
right
that.
behind me, I believe.
No, I still play WoW as well. But it's interesting because there's still so many people that play WoW or old school RuneScape or I'm Final Fantasy 14. I guess those are probably the 3 main ones. We do have a few Korean MMOs that are still pretty big too that could benefit from that. So yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. I actually stopped playing World of Warcraft and now I'm playing just only Escape from Tarkov right now. It's an FPS shooter game.
Okay, but you missed
Extraction shooter.
the extra buttons even for that, or
not for that, but
Okay.
that's the feedback I've heard most mentioned feedback when it comes to ROG gear.
Got it. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm taking notes. For me, I've been asking for an ROG bidet for years. I don't know why we don't have a bidet. I just want to walk into my bathroom and see glowing RGB. I think it would be awesome. But I can
That would have been that would have been epic for the pandemic.
Oh my, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Some days.
That's actually funny that you mentioned that, Jake, because when I'm out and working and visiting stores, I usually do a joke sometimes talking about like the home department, white
The
goods
vegetable
and all that.
washer, and we have some
Exactly. And I'm like, so have you seen the new ROG the dishwasher? And they're like, you have that?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, no, we don't actually do that.
The new ROG
that
Carafe.
usually works.
Yeah, it's like a coffee machine.
Yeah.
We could do it. The home goods line could expand.
Yeah.
One can dream.
One
Somebody
can
asked,
dream.
this is the new ROG Corsair chair. This is probably the first time it's ever been seen on the internet. We have the website's public. I'm not like leaking anything here. The website is public and out there. But we will be doing a full show on this in the coming maybe a month from now. I'm not exactly sure. It could be in a few weeks, could be in a month. It depends on when on shelf ends up being for the US. It's soon. We just don't know exactly how soon because it takes time for I assume these chairs got to get shipped from Asia on a boat to America, and they have to be received by the retailers. Then they can figure out when the on-shelf date will be, but it's coming. It's imminent. They airdropped me one, and I am loving it. Just built this bad boy last night. ROG Corsair chair.
Nice.
Yeah.
So are you
cool.
sure you don't want the Destroyer?
I mean, the Destroyer is actually just, it's such a different aesthetic. It's really nice. I like it a lot, but I definitely, I mean,
Yeah.
look at my room, man. This feels at home, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I totally get you. Yeah.
It's the right chair for me.
Yeah.
You guys talked a little bit about your 10th anniversary experience. And I know you said you guys got some cool little gifts. You guys got the VIP treatment, you got flown out, you got these cool little mechs, you got those other 10th anniversary keychains. We are hosting this 20th anniversary event. Do you guys have any expectations from ROG as to what we might do for our 20th year anniversary? And if Anton, if you know, because I know some of the secrets, don't say anything. Obviously, don't reveal the secrets to the world.
He will know. He'll know.
No. Oh,
I
am I
guarantee.
supposed to answer? No,
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you-
know any secrets, I think.
Yeah, but what are you
No.
expecting then? If you guys had to guess as to what we might do, I'm just curious what your guesses might be.
So it's a tough one, man. Like,
Yeah, that's hard.
especially now, it's a tough one, but something we've never seen. It would be really cool if we could do something. And for the record, I don't know anything. But it would be really cool if we could do something that the market hasn't really seen yet. I don't know if you know what I mean, but
Oh, I know
and
what
I
you mean.
even know
That's what we're all
exactly what I
about here
mean,
at
but-
ROG. We do things first,
Yeah.
right? We do
Yeah,
things
that's
like
right.
unique things. You're like, wow, I didn't know that could be a thing, and now I want that as everything, right? That's what.
100%.
Oh, well, yeah. Don't worry. They're cooking.
Yeah, I'd say a press event, hang out with Chris, get to meet him, check out all the R&D. That would be absolutely amazing. Love to go check out all the R&D. That would be really, really dope. And just kind of
Yeah.
see like where the products are developed, how they're made, the people that make them.
I've never been on
See
that
the
floor.
guys behind that.
Yeah, I've never been on
That-
that floor. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
It's pretty strict. I think you have to wear face masks and
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
a-
we had to leave our cell phones and everything when we were there
Yep.
on our first trip.
Yep.
Yeah, we had to drop our cell phones. We had to have all that stuff off us. We got to see some really cool things. Got to see the giant machine they used to test the Zen watches. And they were just like spraying water on this thing for like 48 hours, wasn't it, Sean? It was just
Yeah,
like that
something like
huge
that, yeah.
machine
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
spraying water on the watch. Like it was super cool, like watching how they tested this stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like with
And-
the Ally, they'll just
Yeah.
sit there and rotate the joystick, a machine that's rotating the joystick,
Yeah.
however million
Yep.
times until it breaks. It's like, okay, it's
Yeah.
counting, the machine's counting the number of rotations, and it's like, okay, it's just gonna go for days and days and days and days and days and days and days.
Yeah.
Until they're like, all right, that's as much wear as it can take for heavy use.
Yeah,
Oh.
the giant
Mm.
finger for the Azoth and all the keyboards, like just sitting there continuously testing it. And it's like you see the product demos and stuff, and they're like, oh, it'll be like 10 million key presses. And they're like, bullshit, how did they do that?
Yeah.
Right there. The machine
yeah.
literally did it like 10 million times. It's
Yeah.
like super cool.
And obviously, it's not exactly
Yeah,
10
see
million,
that.
but it's a lot sexier to be like,
Yeah,
all right, well, it was 10 million and so on, presses before that key failed. And it's like, but yeah, it's pretty intense, the amount of specialized equipment that they have to have because we make
Yeah.
everything, right? We now have
Yeah.
the new
I love
Cetra, the little shout out. We have the new ROG Cetra earbuds are going on pre-order tomorrow. I think they're going to be on shelf next week or something. It's coming very soon. So if you were looking for the Cetra Open earbuds, chat, those are just Cetra. The new Cetra Open are the open ear ones, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just had
I
to-
have a set.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
those
my
are,
daily drivers.
yeah, they're great. They're great. But the low latency that you get with them for any kind of mobile gaming is a must, because I cannot handle latency with any gaming in any capacity, right? So
Yeah.
very cool, guys. Very cool. This was a lot of fun, just kind of chatting about your badass setups. I don't know if that video ever came through, Sean.
No, I don't think it did.
Yeah, what? Hates me. It's lost in the ether. Oh well. But yeah, guys. So big thank you to you all for joining me here. As I mentioned,
No, thank you.
we are
Thank you.
gonna have a campaign. There's gonna be like a dedicated web page and everything. So if you're watching this show and saying, "Man, my setup is cooler than their setups," we want to see it. And there's gonna be a really cool campaign launching again. It's starting on the 25th, and that goes till March 25th. So it's a full month for phase 1, and then there's a phase 2 to that. And I don't know the exact details, but phase 1 we'll be launching a website next week. So make sure you follow here on Twitch and YouTube, and of course all of our other social channels where we will be revealing the links for all of that and how you can participate in that campaign. I'm gonna let you guys do any shout outs you want to give, because I know you guys have been part of this community for a long time. You guys probably got people that helped you on your journey and so on. So we'll start with Anton. Give any shout outs you'd like to give.
Well, in honor of this journey that has been ongoing and still is going, there are many names I want to shout out. But if I'm gonna stay true to the ROG path, I need to shout out my sponsor contact. But today he's my colleague, and that's Emmanuel at the Nordic office. So thank you. You made this possible for me, and also the staff, the ROG staff at HQ. So I guess that would be Tiffany. Thank you for making this possible for me and everything. There's many more, but I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet.
If anyone, I mean, we don't talk about Tiffany a lot on the stream, but she's an absolute champion at this company, and she is like,
Yeah, she really is.
seriously just a legend. So
yeah.
Chas,
Yeah.
shout outs for you, man.
Definitely have to be Chris starting this whole thing, getting the ball rolling. He's like the OG godfather of Republic of Gamers. So big shout out to Chris, Tiffany, Adeline, Henry, all of them, the whole crew, like all the originals. So that was really awesome. And then big shout out to all the original OG loyal fans. Yeah, you guys rock. You've been my friends here for quite a while now. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone. All the teams, the US team, the Nordic team, the Taiwan team, the global, like all you guys were really epic. So it's been an amazing working with you over the last decade. So it's been super, super cool.
Love it. Love it. Sean, floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm sort of following along the same lines as the other guys. Tiffany's sort of been helping us out for the last 10 years, and Adeline back in the day was the one that got us all there.
Yeah.
But sort of recently it's been the AU team over here, Jack and Ross. They've sort of been propping me up to get us on things like this, which has been awesome. So just all the support from the ROG people, whether it's in HQ or Australia, I'm deeply grateful for everything. Very much so.
Love it. Love it. I love that we got to do a show with fans from across the world, Australia, Europe, and America. Thank you guys so much for making time. Again, we're looking at 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. or 3 p.m., depending on where you guys are in the world right now. I think it's you're going to work soon, Sean. You just woke up, you had your tea, and now you're going to go to work. Like, we had to wake up at 5 a.m. for an ROG stream. I mean, that's dedication and passion, but it's really cool. And yeah, we got fans around the world, and we love you all, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We'll have more info, like I said, about that soon. We'll have more info on the ROG Corsair chair soon as well. And that's going to do it for us here today. So GG's, everyone. We'll see you next time.
GG.
Take care.
GG's.
Thanks, Jake.